Since the rabbit figure, it's all fail safe and all figured and all done deal. They never, bother to advise their victim of the charges or anything else. But you got to figure if um, Oliver Stone's control of Dan Rather Media says Reagan was shot and that John Lennon was shot, they have two things to work from that are guaranteed to produce an angry mob scene. And so they don't have to connect any dots whatsoever. They say Jimmy Carrey could have saved John Lennon, and Jimmy Carrey used his proximity to the people who shot Reagan to frame the Gipper. And Ringo Starr fixed his wagon real good. And Michael Reagan says he won't man up and admit that he was friends with Kasparowski. And from there, Reagan can ruin his own name to his heart's content, every which way, doing things that are so psychotic that they escape the power to envision. I mean, who wouldn't be taken by surprise by the idea that John Lennon was being avenged by the murder of C. Kennedy? And that it's clearing the air of the spirits for Diamanda Gullis and Munion Zappa. And this is given full flugelhorn from the brass. Walter Reed, the Kremlin, Time Magazine, Newsweek, Bar Harbor Times, Post Gazette, the Guardian in Manchester, and they move right along to burning chemicals in Ohio and the climate change movement in Sweden and Uganda. And no questions are asked because nobody dares cross the Zappas. And it's in a clip in a nutshell. They have one zany trip dude who keeps saying something else happened. Well, he's the wuss, the runt of the litter who changed history by being so negligent, as we have proven. They announce without saying anything, by talking sideways in the womanly way of Louis Laughing. So the fact that the actual author of the script was never arrested and still at large, in fact, twice, sign language interpreters on my computer have signed out looking like her, meaning that what the Trumpy-Tune Putiny's media is planning is her eventual arriving at my doorstep when I make something of it. A Jew who wrote the script that claimed that I was to blame for John Lennon is going to be allowed to headhunt me because the perverts in Seattle have shaken hands on distributing the genocide pornography that she was in charge of with the spiders from Mars. And the fact that you were given enough clues on David Bowie's Diamond Dogs is extraterrestrial because Jimmy Queebutt is the one that we must know about. And this is Michael Reagan's take on the fourth dimension that is evoked automatically by the sacred First Amendment. And he doesn't care who he hurts. He doesn't care who he does wrong because it's queerbait's mess he's stuck in. He really doesn't belong.